Hello, Assalamualaikum. This is the introductory lesson for Magsinūg Kita, or Let's Speak Sinūg, a series of online lessons by yours truly, Dr. Ahmad from Tausug101, Learn Bahasa Sūg and anything Tausug. So first, I would like to welcome everyone to this introductory lesson. This is a free lesson for those who are interested to learn our beautiful language. So let's introduce ourselves. Magpakilala kita. So I am Ahmad. I am born and raised in Sulu. Currently a medical doctor here in Zamboanga City. I started Tausug101 in 2012 as a blog, then started teaching Bahasa Sūg ever since. I already conducted 4 series of Magsinūg Kita and 1 series of Sulat Sūg, still ongoing, and several private lessons as well. My interest is history of Sulu, the language, and a little bit of coding. So you can also introduce yourself, but it's a recorded lesson. But for one-on-one lessons, if you are interested, we can have this discussion as well. So let's start. Tumagna kita. Let's start. So what is Tausug101? UNU in Tausug101. Again, Tausug101 started as a blog in 2012. Primarily focuses on translations, basic conversations, and basic lessons. Then we created the YouTube series. It's available in YouTube, our channel, and wherein we teach basic lessons. We also serve professional translations of documents, quality reviews, validations of translated documents. We have worked with huge departments like DOH, the ICT, the other universities, and private companies as well. Magsinūg Kita series is a series of lessons for basic grammars, basic conversations. The aim is by the end of the 8 series or 10 lessons, you'll be able to speak the basic conversations in Bahasa Sūg. Each lesson usually takes about 45 to 1 hour and covers the following: nouns, pronouns, basic verbs, vocabulary, adjectives, etc. I usually hold this during the weekends, and initially this was held with group of students attending the lessons together, but I also cater to one-on-one lessons. Then Sulat Sūg project started in 2024. The objective here is to rediscover and learn how to read and write the ancient way of writing of the Tausug, which is Sulat Sūg or Sulat Sūg. It's ongoing. I usually hold live lessons for Sulat Sūg, wherein we try to understand how to read and write the alif bata or the alphabets, and also a little bit of orthography as well. So what are these terms? No? Tausug, Sinūg, Sulug, Bahasa Sūg. How do they differ? So these are the words that you will commonly hear or read while learning Tausug, or rather Bahasa Sūg. So Sūg, there are different theories, but this is the most commonly accepted definition. Sūg means sea current. It came from the word Sulug, which is the old name of Sulu as well in ancient writings, and it was contracted because also usually love contracting words. So the LU here was removed and became Sug, or sometimes it is written as Sug, the sea current. So the Tausugs are the people. No? Tao means people. So Tausug is the people of the sea current, Tausulug. So this is the widely accepted definition. Then lupa sug, lupa means land or soil and can also mean home. So lupa sug is the term that we use to call the mainland of Sulu, or actually the whole Sulu archipelago, and or the mainland Sulu. So this is my home place. This is lupa sug. You can see the highest peak is Budtumantangis, and it's covered by sea. That's why people call us Tausug. But there are also other theories, and this was popularized by Dr. Benchmangan, that the word Sulu or Sulu actually came from the word Suluk, which is an Arabic term which means pathway or behavior. But this is often linked to the spiritual path of Sufism, because the earlier Arabs who arrived to Sulu are actually Sufis, and they introduced the dogma of Sufism. So Ahlus Suluk are the people of the path to Allah. So the Tausugs from the Suluk, from this word, became Sulu. The K was dropped, and the Suluk, which became Suk, and then the K was changed into G, became Sug. Hence, the people Tausug are the people of the path, Tausug. But this is not yet popularized right now. It's the definition of people of the sea current is more common than this one. And it's good to know that we have different theories like this. Then Bahasa Sūg is the language. So Bahasa is language. It came from a Sanskrit word actually, but they're not included here. So Bahasa Sūg, oh no. Bahasa Sūg is the language of the people, Sulu. And Sinūg is the way of speaking Bahasa Sūg. So from the word Sūg, we added the infix in and became Sinūg. It's the way of speaking the language. So there are two types of Sinūg. We have Sinugan Parianon and Sinugan Gimbahanon. So Sinugan Parianon, Parian means downtown or market and can also be the trade center. This is the more commonly used right now, especially in the capital, which is Sulu. And this way of speaking is more influenced by other languages because it is in the trade center. So there are mixed words in English, Spanish, Tagalog, Malay, Arabic. And there are only three vowels, A, I, and U. While the Sinugan Gimbahanon, Gimba means hinterlands, it is less influenced by other languages. So the much pure language is in the Gimbahanon. They have retained the four vowel rule, which is common in the Srivijaya and Mahajapahit kingdoms, and which are A, I, U, and another U, which is a Shua sound, which is more common in the Gimbahanon. I am not familiar with this, so I won't be able to teach how this Sinukan Gimbahanon. So in Tausug101, we will teach Sinukan Parianon. So these are the three general terms that we need to know. Tausug is the people of Sulu. So Tausug ako, I am a Tausug. Bahasa Sūg is the language, and Sinūg is the way of speaking Bahasa Sūg. So you'll see these terms more often. Then we proceed to Sulat Sūg. Sulat Sūg or Surat Sūg is the ancient way of writing. So we'll just run down the overview of this. The history and evolution. So Sulat Sūg was traditionally used. All the records, this one, which was signed in January 1761. Signed between Sultan Muhammad Muizzuddin of Sulu and Alexander Dalrymple for the East India Company. So there are records using Sulat Sūg. Some have used ancient Sanskrit scripts, but we have little historical records of this records as well. Now, Sulat Sūg applies Jawi scripts derived from the Arabic scripts. So the evolution, initially, ancient writing, there was known Luntar Sūg, which is the ancient writing. Luntar is a type of palm tree, but this is already, we can say, extinct. We don't have any records of this as of now. Then we have the Sanskrit, which may have happened during the age of the Majapahit and the Srivijaya empires when Sulu was under those empires. But again, there are no more writing. But we still have words like Narka and Dusa, which are Sanskrit words, which came from this. Then came the Arabs during the 1130s, no? The Arabs came, the Arab missionaries, and they taught us Arabic. So Arabic was introduced in the Taus for the Tausugs, and it was adapted. But initially it was Jawi. Then the assimilation of the Arabic or the Jawi text to Bahasa Sūg was further done to propagate Islam. Now this is the time of the Sultanates, Sulu Sultanates. And then the colonialism era came, wherein the Spanish and the Americans conquered Sulu, and they introduced the Roma writing or the Roman writing, which is now being implemented the Latin texts. So if we can check the overview, no? In the Tausug, the writing is unknown. Is it left or right? We don't know. Then Sanskrit was left to right. Then Arabic came, which is right to left, the way of writing. Sulat Sūg and the Jawi were also right to left. And then came the Latin or Roman Latin, which was just left to right. So there were changes in the evolution of the writing of Sulat Sūg. So here are the Arabic letters. Note that the text in red are those in Arabic, unique to Arabic, but not in Bahasa Sūg. So these letters, tha, kha, dal, zay, these are letters not in Bahasa Sūg or in Sulat Sūg. Then the Jawi letters, they have more letters than the Arabic. They have introduced other letters which are absent in Arabic, like the cha sound, the nga. This is not present in the Arabic letters. This one is I think pa. Yeah, letter P. Then ga, letter G, and va, letter V, and nya, Ny. And then we have the Sulat Sūg. Sulat Sūg, we only have 19 letters. Actually, we can say it's 18 because Lam Alif is not so common in, this is an Arabic letter actually. We only have 18 or 19 letters, which are Alif, Ba, Ta, Jim, Dal, Ra, Sin, Nga, Pa, Kap, Gap, Lam, Mim, Nun, Waw, Ha, Lam Alif, which is Arabic actually, Hamza, and Ya. So these are the only sounds present in Surat Sūg. So these letters, although we sometimes borrow them in certain words. Okay. So in Bahasa Sūg or in Sinūg, especially in the Parianon version, we only have three vowel sounds, A, I, and U, which is consistent with the Arabic vowel sounds. We have no letters E and O except in proper names or borrowed nouns. So we don't have E or O. It's always A, I, and O. And we call this hataas, baris, hataas, baris is vowel. Hataas is where you place the line here. So this alif. So if alif has the baris hataas, it will now have the sound a. Tingog is sound a. Then alif hababa, hababa is i. Alif dapan is u. So a, i, u. Yeah. Okay. There are short vowels and long vowels as well. So this will be discussed in the Sulat Sūg classes, but it will be enough that we know that there are short vowels and long vowels. Then here are the basic consonants or the putagunong punan batang sulat, which are consonants. We have ba, letter B, ta, ja, which is jim, ja, ga, this one should have been here, ga, ha, dal, ra, sin, pa, kap, lam, mim, nun, nga, waw, and ya. The pa here, in Arabic, this letter is fa, which has the sound of F, fa. Same with in Jawi, this is also used to signify the sound fa, letter F. But in Bahasa Sūg, we do not have fa, but we use this letter to for the sound pa. So don't be confused. If it's in Sulat Sūg, this is pa. Then we also have the glottal stop, which cannot be included here. Glottal stop is considered a consonant, but its letter is Hamza, but it's Patay Hamza, which again will be discussed in Sulat Sūg. Okay, so this time we'll learn basic words in Bahasa Sūg because this is only an introductory lesson, so just learn. Okay, get your paper, pen and paper, and write. Mga G kita, let's learn. G kita. So aku means I or me. Ikaw, ikaw, or kau is you. We use the version kau if the word is at the end. If the word ikaw is at the at the beginning of the sentence, we use ikaw. Siya, he or she. We do not have gender or sex in how do you say this? In Bahasa Sūg, so siya, he or she. UNU is what? UNU. HISIYU. HISIYU is who. HAUNU. HAUNU is where. There are different versions of the word HAUNU, which are hariin, hariin, or hain. They are the same. They also means where. By, house. Baso, baso, cup. There is an older word for baso, which is sawan, but we will use this one. Baso. Kuting, kuting, cat. Iro, iro, dog. Sapi, sapi. Ini is this. Yan, yan, that. We use the word yan when pointing to something that is nearer to the second person, the one you're talking with. And yadtu. Yadtu is used when we are referring to the location of something, of an item that is far from both the speaker and the second person. Yadtu. Okay, let's repeat. Aku, aku, ikaw, kau, UNU, HISIYU, HAUNU, hariin, or hain, bay, baso, kuting, iro, sapi, ini, yan, yadtu. Let's practice. Yan kita. Aku, he, then you mention your name. Aku, he, Ahmad. Aku, he, Ahmad. So the he here is a topic identifier and it is used for proper names. It always comes before the name of the person. Example, he Fatima, he Umar, he Roger. We cannot say Aku Ahmad. It should always have the identifier he before the name. Aku he Ahmad. Ikaw he, and you are. Ikaw he Abdul. Again, we cannot say Ikaw Abdul. You should always have the identifier he before the name. Ikaw he Abdul. HISIYU kau. HISIYU kau is the question. Who are you? HISIYU is who. Kau is you. This is an informal way of asking someone's name. There's a more formal way, which is HISIYU ingan mo, which we will discuss in lesson 1. HISIYU kau. Who are you? And you answer, Aku he. You mention your name. Aku he. Then for me, Aku he Ahmad. Next, we have the question, UNU INI. UNU is what? INI is this. In English, what is this? So what is this? So remember the vocabulary. This is in INI. This is cat. This is in INI kuting. In INI kuting. So in is the article the, topic marker, which is the in English. INI is this if it's new to the first person. And kuting is cat. In INI kuting. This is a cat. In kuting, the cat. So in INI kuting, this cat. In INI kuting matambuk. Matambuk means fat. So we have the topic marker or article the in. INI is the locator, this, which means the item, which is the cat, is near to the first person. Kuting is cat. And matambuk is the adjective, which is fat. So this is a cat fat, or this cat is fat. Next, UNU INI. So what is this? UNU INI. You say, in INI, what is the Sinūg word for this, for the dog? Iro. In INI, iro. In INI, iro. So in INI, iro. In yan, if the dog is closer to the second person, you say, in yan, iro, or in yaon, iro. In yan, iro. There we go. So we can change the word yan into the following locators. So if we say in INI, iro, it is closer to the first person. In yan or in yaon, iro, so that the dog is closer to the second person. But if it is far from both, we say in yadtu, iro. That there over there is a dog. Okay, we have the question, UNU yadtu. UNU is what? Yaitu. It's a locator, which means you point to something that's far from both. So what is that in English? UNU yaitu. So in yaitu, sapi. Sapi is cow. That is a cow. In yaitu, sapi. Again, so in ini, to differentiate ini, yan, in yaitu, in ini, kuting. So this is a cat because it is closer to the first person that is speaking. Then in yan, iro. That one is a dog. In yaitu, sapi. The cow is far from both, so we use the word yaitu. So in ini, in yan, in yaitu. So we can use these locators to fill in the blank, and the definition will be different. So that will be all for the introductory lesson. This is how we teach Bahasa Sūg. But we will have deeper lessons along the way. So if you're interested, you can register to our class. So today we learn what is Tausug101, Magsinūg Kita and Sulat Sūg project, the origin of the words Tausug, Sūg, and brief history of Bahasa Sūg and Sulat Sūg, the alif bata as well, the letters and sounds in Bahasa Sūg versus Arabic and Jawi, and some basic words as well. So here are the new words. You can write them down, and that will be the end of our introductory lesson. So magsukul is thank you, Bahasa Sūg. So please subscribe to support our channel so that we can preserve the beautiful language of the Tausug people, which is Bahasa Sūg. Again, if you are interested to learn Bahasa Sūg, you can register. I will be providing the link in the description, or and you can register, and we can talk about the details as well. Thank you. Salam sa.